Hello.
Hello, YouTube.
Thank you for joining us today. It's been a little while.
Yeah, we've popped our heads up out of the morass for an update. So
anyway, we're gonna go for a little walk here at the Cadron Settlement Park.
Yeah, it's a really nice park actually, just west of Conway.
Yeah, it's near Conway,
our home area.
Yeah, where we live. And we're gonna give you a few little updates about what we got planned for the future, as far as leaving America for the UK and going on a narrowboat.
Well, I mean, we've been essentially quiet on YouTube for about 6 months after coming back from the UK, so
it's time for an update, right?
It's a proof of life videos.
But we're also going to show you a few things that you can see here at the Cadron Settlement. It's a pretty historic place.
And it's a pretty day as well. The
sun
is shining.
It's a lovely day. But I suppose the short answer to the first question is yes, we are still planning on moving to the UK and doing the narrowboat thing, but we'll expand on that later. Slowly
maneuvering ourselves that way anyway.
And as we talked about that, we come to our very first point of interest here at the Cadron, and that's the blockhouse reconstruction.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
Yeah, the blockhouse is in 1818, John Mattlemary, I believe his name was, created a settlement here. And this blockhouse was what he built for himself. He housed a tavern.
That's right, yeah.
A residence, his residence, and a trading post where he did fur trading to the local Cherokee Indians.
So long ago.
Native Americans that lived around this area. And I think 35 families joined him.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I think 35 families joined him. And the community started to grow pretty well. But a lot of things happened, and Cherokees just come here all the time, and they, during the Trail of Tears, when they were being forced out of their native lands to the west, they had to, or a lot of them had to stop over here. And during one of those times, there was a giant cholera outbreak and killed a bunch of them.
Yeah, you were saying the cholera was
it was
really
awful.
Bad.
Yeah, and the forced removal of the Cherokee Indians from this area is what led to the downfall of this settlement. So it's kind of ironic that that's what happened. This settlement declined in 1833, and before that though, you had the Cherokee moving through. You also had the first transcontinental mail route coming through here as well.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, so it was a pretty big deal until the removal of the Native Americans caused the fur trading to decline so much that the settlement could no longer sustain itself.
Well, I didn't know that it wasn't just, Cherokee. It was Seminole and Choctaw and a whole bunch.
Yeah,
of
it was a lot.
That actually came through this, this settlement area.
Yeah, pretty neat little history here. But we're going to start our hike now, and there's another couple things I'd like to show as well from here. Yeah,
it's a really pretty area, especially if you catch it on an afternoon like this where it's fall and sunny. So we're gonna go and try and work off some of our lunch that we have.
Yeah, we've had a couple of beers already, so for a couple
of beers and a burger and a po' boy. So.
We're a bit loopy, that's why.
We're not loopy.
Just two people walking through the pines, hands entwined, tracing the passing time. Dreams of water where the willows bow, a narrow boat calling, we're planning it now. Leave the highways, leave the noise behind. Follow the rivers where freedom's designed, with a slow-moving world and a sky so wide. Just two people side by side. The forest whispers of what could be, a life afloat, simple and free. No borders but the locks we'll share, a cabin on the water, love fills the air. Leave the highways, leave the noise behind. Follow the rivers where freedom's designed, with a slow-moving world and a sky so wide. Just two people side by side.
And here's the second thing I wanted to show y'all. This is the Harris family cemetery. Some of the original settlers here at the Cadron Settlement had a cemetery here, and there's some super old gravestones. I don't even know if you can read what's on them anymore. Not much left to see here anymore. I thought you were able to read the names on the headstones here, but I'm not sure. There's nothing to see on them anymore. So, but yeah, this is a super old cemetery from the 1800s. Really amazing.
Just up here on the hill at Cadron.
Yep. All right, continue on. So, our plans for the next year and a half or so.
Well, for those who don't know, we're based in the States, have been most of our lives, well, most all of your life.
Half of your life.
Half of my life.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Scotland, but Jason and I are looking at relocating to the UK. Maybe in the next, well, this is December now, 2024.
Yeah, December 1st.
So maybe within the next year and a half, or
Yeah.
2 years max.
Yeah,
maybe.
if you've seen our previous videos, you know we went to the UK back in April to try out narrowboat life, see what it was like.
Yeah.
And we loved it.
Yeah, we really did.
So we're looking forward to, in the next year and a half or so, maybe February 2026.
Yeah, it's really difficult to project, you know.
It all depends
A
on how much we're able to
timeline.
save.
Yeah.
But by February 2026, that's our tentative date for me to apply for a spousal visa
To the UK.
to the UK.
Yeah, it's known as initial entry visa, I think is what it's known as.
Right.
The first one, but it allows you like 2.5 years of residency before you have to re-up it per se.
Right.
So.
But yeah, it requires a lot of money being saved. It requires everything being sold, and we've been making progress toward that.
Yes, ever since coming back from our trip to the UK in late April, early May, we've sort of hit the ground running when we got home, and we've, as weird as it sounds for people who are based in normal houses and live normal lives, we've sort of been, you know, cataloging a lot of our possessions and determining what we can not so much get rid of, but sell or pass on or whatever.
Right.
So we've been doing a lot of that, and also a lot of work to our house because it needed it.
Yeah, just getting it ready to sell, making it look better, giving it more curb appeal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what we've been doing since we got back.
Yeah, and it's kind of almost like a full-time side hustle at this point. So.
Yeah, Karen runs from place to place while she's
it's
at work,
exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting.
selling stuff.
Yeah, I try.
But yeah, we've been doing well with that. So that's how things have been going. That's what our initial plans are.
Yeah, the plans have not changed. We're progressing towards them. So.
But yeah, we're looking at a little bit over a year. And if everything goes well, I should be able to apply for the spousal visa. And then once that's approved, you got 3 months to make
I
the
believe,
move.
yeah. I think you said you looked it up, and it was 90 days.
Yeah.
From the approval of the visa, so it doesn't fill me with a whole. I don't relish the thought of, you know, waiting to see if the visa's approved and then okay, hurry up and sell your whole house. But,
Yeah, that's a bit daunting, but
we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to
I
it.
think
I
it's
guess.
made that way on purpose
More than likely.
to
More
make
than
it
likely.
difficult.
Well, and it's kind of an interesting time to be looking at doing this because most people probably don't know, but the UK government has been sort of tinkering with a lot of the immigration rules, and not only that, but the required funds for people to have to do it.
Yeah,
And actually in January 2025, next month, there's going to be a parliamentary hearing where they will be debating the proposed hikes to the minimum income requirement for immigrants.
right. We talked about this in our video of narrowboat or house.
Oh, did we? I don't even remember
Yeah,
that.
well, you know, it's going to be raised, or it's supposed to be
Yeah.
raised, 112,750 pounds that you have to have in cash savings if you don't have work lined up that pays the required amount.
Yeah, it's all about not having jobs lined up to immediately go into and become productive members of society when you go over there.
So yeah,
If you're not going that route, which
We won't
admittedly
be.
we are not, we're not interested in that. If you're not going that route, then you have to have the readies in a big way when you make the move.
yeah. So this parliamentary discussion might result in that not happening, and
Or
staying
being
at the current
froze where
amount,
it's at,
which
yeah,
is
something like that.
88,500 pounds.
88,500, I think, right now. Yeah.
So I think that's
Probably
what
the best we
people-
can hope for right now.
yeah, and that's great if that's what happens. But if it's not, we've already planned for it.
Well,
so.
yeah, we've already, you know, made plans for the worst case scenario as far as that's concerned, anyway.
Yeah,
so,
that's
you know.
we're basing everything we're doing on the 112,750 pound amount. So that's where we are.
Yeah, that's where we are. It's really strange to be looking at making a move like this, but
Well, you've done it once already over here.
yeah, I know. I just
Now you might do it again.
never happy, just
Yeah.
moving around all over the place.
UK to US, US to UK.
Yeah,
Well, it's all about living life and having some adventure, right?
yeah, it is.
And, you know, like we've said in the past, we don't have kids. We're not gonna have kids.
No, and I mean, to be honest, we've never been happier than when we're doing something nomadic.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, even if it's just a vacation.
yeah.
I mean, vacations
going from
are
place to
basically-
place.
Yeah, well, I mean, your standard vacations are basically, you know, dabbling and being nomadic with
Right,
your suitcase. So, I
exactly.
mean, you know, but we are never happier than when we're out exploring stuff and not tied down somewhere. And
Yeah,
it-
I'm just-
it's kind of finally come to a head now where it's like, well, if we want to do this, we need to do it.
Yeah, do it for real.
So,
So yeah, it's time to do that.
yeah, but it's a really nice day out here.
Oh, it's
so
lovely.
We're getting our steps in.
That's right.
Smells nice too.
Yeah.
Trade the city's rush for the canal's slow flow. Chasing sunsets only the towpaths know. Each mile ahead, a step toward peace, a journey together that will never cease. Leave the highways, leave the noise behind. Follow the rivers where freedom's designed, with a slow-moving world and a sky so wide. Just two people side by side.
Warm now. That was a climb. Up and down, up and down, up and down.
All right. So this is colloquially,
Colloquially.
yeah, colloquially
Quially.
known as Hippie Rock. Oh, there's a squirrel. Oh, I missed it.
Too late to get him in slow-mo.
Good grief,
He's
that
going all over
squirrel's
the
going.
way. He is. He's like
Wow.
Tarzan.
Okay.
Start over?
No.
Okay.
I don't think either of us normally condone painting on natural
Yeah,
features.
well, no.
But this has been going on for so long
Forever.
that it's kind of a tradition around here now. So it's kind of neat to visit and see. Because it's always different. Every time you
Yeah.
come up here, it's always
Yeah,
changing.
people come up here and paint on these rocks. It's
Yeah.
it's always different
All
because
right.
they just paint over everybody else's.
So check it out.
I feel like I'm in like a side quest scene from Grand Theft Auto 5 or something.
Find hippie rots.
Yeah. Go and smoke some weed. or
Some
hippie
bud.
rots.
There they are. Hippie rots.
They've done some of the trees too.
Oh yeah, they sure have.
Kind
That
of
wasn't
a
like here, or like
weird-
that the last time we were here.
mystical trail up there. But yeah, it's freaky. You get a really nice view of the coastline.
Oh, it's a
there that
wonderful
I
view.
forgot about from here because we hadn't been here in so long, but you see the bluffs and stuff down there. It's nice. A good spot to launch the drone. There you go.
From here, we can
Scramble.
make our way up to the viewpoint. Yeah, it's a bit of a scramble, all right.
It's like some sort of weird mystic trail or
Yeah.
something with all these walls and things over it, so. I keep trying to walk one way and I end up going the other.
Lots of painting up and down here.
Yep. You can smell the spray paint.
Yeah, you can.
The trees are getting heated up by the sun and the paint's starting to off-gas.
It really is, and I don't know if I realize just the extent of it these days. It goes
Yeah, it does now.
We were all the way up here.
Hill and me are not great friends. Wow. Yeah, they've really expanded.
Yeah, they have. This was not near such a large area of painted rocks last time we were here.
Yeah. It's the spray paint that makes it slick.
Yeah, it is.
A unique hiking surface. Whoa. Wow. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, I can really get a view of painted rocks from here. It goes all the way down.
Yeah. We started at the bottom.
Or hippie rocks.
Hippie rocks, yeah.
It's expanded a lot. But, you know, like I said, it's been going on for so long. You're never going to stop it. And it's just kind of a thing at this point.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a local thing. Work our way around here and we got a viewpoint. Okay. I've had to strip off.
Yeah, we made it to the viewpoint.
Too warm.
Yeah, you really get a wonderful view up here.
Yeah, it's a heck of a view.
Yeah, it's looking over the Arkansas River. One of the best views in the state of Arkansas, in my opinion.
The forest whispers of what could be a life afloat, simple and free. And as the forest fades behind, we've made our pact, our hearts aligned. A narrow boat's waiting, a life untied, just two people side by side.
All right, well,
That was one hair-raising drone outing. I don't practice with that thing anywhere near as much as I should.
Oh, you
so
did well.
I feel a bit uneasy with it at
But
times.
we hope you enjoyed our little visit to the Cadron.
Yeah, it was a nice day out here.
Yeah, maybe we've given you a bit more insight on what our plans are for the future.
Yeah.
And until next time,
Yeah, stay tuned, and you never know what we'll upload next, but I don't know where our next trip will be. I don't know if we're planning on any trips or if we're just going to, sit put or stay put and
keep saving money.
keep saving money and then go and apply for a visa. So,
That's right. All right, y'all take it easy.
later.
We'll trade the city's rush for the canal's slow flow, chasing sunsets only the towpaths know. Each mile ahead, a step toward peace, a journey together that will never cease. The woods are golden in the evening light, planning our future feels so right. From the Ozarks to the English streams, our narrowboat life, the shape of our dreams. Leave the highways, leave the noise behind, follow the rivers where freedom's designed, with a slow-moving world and the sky so wide. Just two people side by side. And as the forest fades behind, we've made our pact, our hearts aligned. A narrow boat's waiting, a life untied, just two people side by side.